Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Is Spencer just straight up leaving?
I got a phone call.
Do you actually? Who's calling you?
Who's calling you?
Okay, that's his girlfriend. So AJ.
I guess we don't pause.
No, we're gonna keep the video going.
Okay.
Ah, he's looking right at us.
Yeah.
So, we just watched Spider-Man No Way Home. I think I have a CTE. It's Batman died.
I forgot.
There's one. All right. Well, I'm still in shock from here.
Yeah, this movie is insane. We're waiting for Spencer.
What are you doing? Okay, he said.
You say you love her?
You say you love her?
You say you love her? Are you a little lover boy?
She gives
I
editing
want you to look at
masterpiece.
this. It's Calvary Baptist Church hymnals.
5 things Christians must do for their country.
Exactly.
Is this like commit arson in the name of Allah?
It's a Baptist church.
It's God, not Allah, bro.
Allah mean God.
Okay.
Well, this first minute's gonna be a little rough.
So
Anyway,
Spooderman.
Man.
We're gonna give spoilers in this probably. So
Spoiler warning.
Still, I mean,
for those 6 of you that still watch, Spencer, do you want to meet God?
dude.
Here's his Walgreens photo pass. And through this video, I'm just gonna keep handing Spencer stuff. This is a portable charger.
That's mine.
Okay, back to the movie.
It was crazy.
I can't give you a concise review of it because my brain is still in like shock.
Shell shock.
The last thing I can tell you is that the post-credit scene was okay, bye Spencer.
It's getting out again.
You getting out again?
Don't worry about that.
Oh yeah, you had to sneeze.
No, don't worry about it.
It was.
AJ, you look like you just did cocaine.
It's hard to process what happened.
I think it's pretty simple to process.
No, it wasn't.
Spencer.
Okay, out of this
Here,
car,
take this notebook.
Spencer's the odd man out.
No,
Yeah.
I enjoy. So it was my favorite Spider-Man so far, even considering Tobey Maguire's great emo dance and all that.
Yo, he's
BS.
in that.
But I just thought some parts were really cliche.
I agree.
But everyone's acting really shined except Sandman. It was so bad.
I gotta admit,
His line delivery compared to everyone else was so bad.
Toby.
Yeah, the actual actor got like 2 seconds of screen time.
Yeah, because they realized that he can't act worth a shit.
I'm betting that the last movie he did was Spider-Man.
Oh yeah.
I hope.
Hold
so.
on, I'm gonna Google it.
Yeah, Google that.
Y'all
But-
stall for me.
Yeah, I agree. I could see how it was choppy, but
Spider-
I think I was too enthralled with every single villain to actually pay attention to the choppiness.
Yeah.
I think
Kind of weird though. Like there's so much happening.
I think Toby's line delivery at the first part of it was so weird to me. It's very like, oh, yeah, it's me, Spider-Man. I am Spider-Man.
I think, the way Andrew Garfield came in, it was kind of like, oh my gosh, it's Spider-Man flipping in.
Okay.
And Tobey Maguire came in, he's like, I'm gonna.
Yeah, it seems like
So his last few movies that I'm able to look at on IMDb have been Crash Pad, Hellboy, Max, Heaven is Real. You would like that movie, Spencer. Cardboard Boxer, imagine that. Aliens in the Attic. That was
His last movie was Aliens.
This
in the
has
Attic.
nothing
no
to do
Aliens
with
in the
Spider-Man.
Attic was like a while.
This is a rant that's not necessary.
No, it's talking about like what that dude acted in.
Yeah, I understand that, but like
Aliens in the
that
Attic
doesn't
was a
distract
horrible
from
movie.
the fact that he just brought the
he
movie
just-
down for
It
me.
just kind of sucked.
Yeah.
But there are 2 lines in the movie that everyone just started going, "Oh, let's go!"
Dude, there's that.
I know that.
There's
And
that.
I was just in the back like, what the hell?
There was that guy up front that straight like we were like yeah, and that guy was like, let's go, yes, like that in the middle.
You know those 2 guys that were sitting in front of us? They were absolutely pissed at us. I could tell.
Oh, yeah,
Because they sat stiff as we talked, and I could hear just the.
Yeah, they were
Father
not,
and son duo.
Were they father and son? Oh
Like
my
it.
gosh.
I think
Rednecks
we're
act
gonna
like
run
that.
into those people and they're gonna murder us.
You know he's getting to talk to in the car right now. You
But,
should
well,
do not.
Don't act like
The
those
first-
boys.
The first one was, I'm somewhat of a scientist myself.
That one was.
Yeah, you get.
That one felt kind of forced,
You
but
get
yeah.
a chuckle out of me, but it
get a
felt
little-
forced.
You
and
get a
then-
little hee-hee out of
But I'll give
Spencer.
you a pass. But then it happened.
What was the second?
multiple
What was the
times.
second one?
What was
The
this?
second one is I'm
There were
gonna
like
ignore
4.
all the others because the others just
Yeah, they were like
blocked out of my memory because who wants to
How many
remember that
others were
nonsense?
there?
There were
Not
a
that
lot.
many.
There were a lot of forced references that are just a cash
Yeah.
grab, but that's what a movie is, I guess.
I mean, have you
But-
met Disney?
But someone dies.
Yeah.
And they say
Aunt May. Aunt May dies in the movie. We've already warned them spoilers.
We
yeah.
need to like.
Aunt May gets murdered.
oh yeah, screw you
She
guys.
passed
You already
away.
Yeah.
But
She's no longer
She says
alive.
the famous line, with great
Power
power
comes
comes
Nah,
great
no one.
responsibility.
I said finally.
I think-
I wasn't
and,
even
and
happy.
It was just
I was
like,
just like, oh, thank
like,
God.
okay, I guess that makes sense in the context,
Yeah.
but it just
The timing was
felt-
wrong.
yeah, it
Yeah.
just felt forced.
And it felt
kinda
yeah.
weird.
You know who should have said it? It should have just been Toby saying it to him.
Yeah.
But that still would have felt forced to me. They just needed to find a
That's
way
what
to
likes
put
you
it
back
in, but
then, boy.
it might have been the best
It was
one.
weird, honestly.
But now I have no reason to watch the next Spider-Man because there's no hot, big mommy milkers. And I don't. There's no reason. It's like Aunt Cass and Big Hero 6. There's no reason.
I was kind of mad that the post credit scenes, the final credit scene, is just straight up just like
An ad.
and yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I'll see this on YouTube in 3 days. Thank you. Appreciate that one, Bingus.
But I went to take a piss and I missed the before credit scene. So
I'm
that's
sad that
kinda-
Venom went back to his dimension. I wanted him to stay for a little while.
it seems Marvel acquired Venom, so we pretty much that's a tell of what the next Spider-Man is gonna be.
I just completely missed that. Yeah,
I'm hoping they do something cool with that.
Do you guys have any negatives, or am I the only?
I do.
Um,
No, I have a few.
I think it's because we're all like more dorky about it.
No, I
Yeah,
You're more like a person that cares about like the genuineness of a good movie.
I
Yeah.
like movies.
I mean,
I think we came in and we're dorks and we're like, oh my gosh, it's Spider-Man.
Yeah,
So
I think later on I'll be like laying in bed and be like, oh, that's what, and then editor note Dylan I can send you a little voice and tell you.
I mean,
But I've been watching a lot of movies other than superhero movies. Don't judge me.
Dan
And
has a list on his phone.
I do have a list on my phone. Once again, AJ just touched my head. That disturbed
I
me.
did not.
Spencer touched my head. That disturbed me. Somebody touched my head. Anyway, I think some of the ways visually it was very nice, but other ways it was like, okay,
So we were talking about. I'm somewhat of a dork myself,
yeah,
and that's how forced it was in the movie.
yeah. I feel like,
But
That's
I
true.
feel there's a lot of positives in this movie. I hate number systems because they're
Yeah.
stupid and
Yeah.
stupid.
it's stupid.
But
Quite frankly, a little.
so I'm not
stupid
gonna do
already.
that. But there was majority positive things, and the negatives is just me being a negative person in
Yeah.
my core. But the majority was good. I
Yeah.
mean, it was hype to see Toby. Everyone freaked out when Andrew came on, but who cares about that guy?
Toby seemed like a
I really liked
cameo at first. 'Cause
Yeah.
He just kind of
Yeah.
walked in. He was like, "Hey," and he didn't.
and
have the
you
suit or
didn't. Yeah,
anything.
I think it would have been better if you had the suit.
Yeah, if he had the suit, it would have made more sense.
I
He
like-
just walked in
that
like
was-
a youth pastor.
If you were to put in like percentage of like how much of this is a positive and how much was a negative,
I don't like number systems, and that's just how they use number systems. But I guess
or
I'd
like,
say 99 was positive, 1 was negative.
I agree
You
with
give
that,
it
but
a
if it was an actual movie number system, it wouldn't be like a 95% movie. It'd be like a high 80.
right? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But if this is a high 80, then the other movies were like a middle 70.
I like that.
True.
Because-
the one thing I'm upset with is the usual thing with Spider-Man is you're proud because he does it on his own.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
that's
yeah.
what the other two Spider-Man series were good at is like saying like he's on his own. This is him.
Well,
I
he's
don't like
not
how it's like
Been on his own.
through this it's like
Well, they
Peter was on
kinda-
the baby steps and now there's a new series where he's just not on the
Yeah.
baby steps.
Well, they kind of set it up like that though. So
Yeah.
like,
No, this
'Cause
is the
everyone
opposite
forgets
of what
about
you're
it, though.
saying. This is the opposite. The first two movies, he was babied by Stark.
Oh
Both
yeah, the
movies.
third one I guess
He was
is him
the,
growing
The
up.
third one, he's babied, but he's not babied as much because Stark is just.
Gone. Yeah.
So now he's finally actually on his own.
Yeah.
But the thing about these Spider-Man movies, the new age,
Yeah.
this is the weakest we've ever seen Spider-Man because in the first two movies, he's just this overpowered Spider-Man because he always did everything on his own. I mean, man's defeated what was Andrew Garfield? He defeated Rhino.
Yeah, he
He
defeated
defeated like
Rhino,
3
Electro.
villains
Yeah.
in one movie.
Yeah.
We're not gonna talk about Toby who took on like
Green
Basically
Goblin,
4.
Doc Ock, Sandman.
Was it in one
no
movie?
one throws hands like Toby.
Dude, he
no one
defeated Venom and
murks.
Sandman at the same time.
The only thing I could think of when I saw Toby is a video of him in his car and they're taking pictures.
Oh,
and
he's
saying,
like-
"You're in the road! Get out! Get out of the way!" That's all I could think of.
There's a car there.
That's all I-
Get out of the road!
Where was that, Marvel? Where was it?
Where was Tobey Maguire's out of character outburst in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, huh?
You're on the Statue of Liberty.
Yeah.
Get out of the way.
I wish
Anyway.
you weren't so I could beat you up.
Yeah.
Why? That has nothing to do with Spider-Man. But
I love you.
what the? Ah! I have strokes daily.
Anyway.
What is this? Parkinson's? No.
Parkinson's.
I don't think that does that.
The main
think
shine
you
of
have
the
strokes
movie.
from
The main shine of
Parkinson's.
the movie was the relationships.
Yeah.
And they
Yeah.
completely cut that off at the end. So the next movie is just
Yeah,
gonna
at
be
the
Giga
end.
Chad,
Spider-Man.
Mega Chad, Spider-Man doing his own thing, getting new babes, running through the babes like a SoundCloud rapper.
Do you think he'll go back?
What you mean?
Do you think he? So, okay, we have to explain this first. At the end of the movie, Doctor Strange does a spell, and because the first one, Spider-Man's trying to make everyone forget he's Spider-Man, but that's the wrong spell, and that's what brings all the
Peter just kinda
villains.
screwed everything
So
up there.
Peter's only choice is to tell everyone that Peter Parker hasn't existed, and everyone forgets him. So with that, they fix the universe, but now nobody knows who he is.
Yeah.
And so
They know who Spider-Man is, but they don't know
that
who he
includes
is.
MJ and Ned. So when he goes back, he kind of like is just like he sees they're fine without him and happy. So he just kind of is like, I guess I have to do this on my own.
All he had to do was ask for her number. That's what pissed me off. Man, no balls. No balls.
I just feel like, hey, you want to go on a date? He was just, I'm Peter Parker.
Yeah, it was
Hey.
like, and everyone was like, oh, this
Yeah.
is so endearing. But then I looked through it from the woman's eyes, and it's just this creepy dude.
Yeah, because you could see in the acting. You could see in the acting. She was like,
Yeah, it's just
You can leave.
this creepy dude staring at her. Like,
What do you mean?
tearing
You
up.
don't like it whenever you're at work and the person goes, "Hey, I'm Tucker.
Starts
Tucker Hall.
crying.
Tucker, you give me your full name.
I'm Tucker Hall.
You just started.
Can I have a coffee?"
Yeah.
And then you sit there and you give them the coffee
and
and
you
they
go
go,
talk to your friend about
Yeah.
MIT. And she's like,
"Have
oh,
fun
how's
at-
MIT?
Have fun at MIT.
I think, but that scene's mainly more to show his perspective and be like, they're better
I
off
know what
without
the
me.
scene's for. It's just if you think about it from a different way.
A
it's just-
different
it's
perspective.
It's
It
just
seems
like
weird. Yeah.
I'm kind of disappointed with the end because it feels like they just tried to wrap everything up.
Well, they had to.
They're like, "Get this shit out."
Yeah, obviously, but still, like, it feels like they just try to fit too much in the end just to kind of like cut it off the head.
They try to fit too much in the in game.
Yeah.
That was okay. So you know how you were complaining about like the Marvel fan service thing? You just did
So
that.
listen. I'm doing what the movie's doing. That's my gimmick.
Yeah.
I'm forcing my way into their